Hello friends, I am Nikita from Empower Tutorial. Today we are going to see how to factorize quadratic polynomials. Now we will see factorization of quadratic polynomial. Now what do you mean by polynomial? When you have any algebraic expression and the power of each and every variable of your algebraic expression, if it is a whole number, you call it as a polynomial. Now what do you mean by quadratic polynomial? When you have a polynomial and the highest degree of that polynomial is 2, then you call it as quadratic polynomial. For example, if you have 2x square plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, here the highest power of your variable is 2. So in this case, I will call it as quadratic polynomial. If you have 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, in this case, highest degree of my variable is 1. So this is linear polynomial. Okay, and when you have 2x cube plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, in this case the highest power of your variable is 3. So in this case I will call it as cubic polynomial. So this is how you differentiate between different polynomials. So when you have 2 as the highest power of your polynomial, you call it as quadratic polynomial. Now there is the standard form of your quadratic polynomial. Now what is the standard form of any quadratic polynomial? So it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a should not be equal to 0. Why a should not be equal to 0? If you have a equal to 0, then it will be 0 into x square plus, let's say b is any number, that is 2x, so 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So if we are taking a as 0, it will be 0 plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So this won't be your quadratic polynomial, this will be your linear polynomial. Why? Because the degree of your polynomial is 1 over here. So this became your linear polynomial. So the standard form of your quadratic polynomial is this form, where a should not be equal to 0. So it is ax square plus bx plus c. Here b and c can be 0 because we don't this can be 0, so this will be 0 plus c, so ax square. So you will have something like this, 3x square plus 2 is equal to 0. Can I consider it as a quadratic polynomial? Yes, because the degree of your variable or the power of your highest power of the variable is 2, right? So the degree of the polynomial is 2, I can consider is a quadratic polynomial. So b and c can be equal to 0, but a should not be equal to 0. Now how to factorize this quadratic polynomial using splitting method? So what we have to do is, if you have quadratic polynomial, what you need to look for is their coefficient. So we need to look for the value of a, b and c. If you look for the, so first of all we need to look for the value of c, then we will factorize this, then we will look for the factor, and according to the coefficient of b we will choose the factors. Okay, so we need to consider a into c and we will factorize this, and then we will consider the factor according to your coefficient of b. Now how to decide this? So we will see that. We will take some example for this. For example, you have y square plus 9y plus 20 is equal to 0. I need to factorize this quadratic polynomial. Is it a quadratic polynomial? Yes, because the highest degree of polynomial is 2 over here. Now, comparing it with this standard form of your quadratic polynomial, you can see c is equal to 20, right? b is equal to 9, right? And a is equal to, there is nothing, no numerical value is written over here, that means it should be equal to 1. Okay, now you need to find out the factors of 20 into 1, that is equal to 20. So what will be the factors of 20? So since 20 is a positive number, there are two chances of getting 20 as a positive number, right? So if you will have two positive factors, because the multiplication of two positive number will give me the positive answer, right? And you can have two negative factors, because the multiplication of two negative numbers will give me a positive number as the answer. Now how to decide which number to choose? Okay, so you will look for the coefficient of b. Now coefficient of b is a positive number. That means two factors must be a positive number. Okay, now the addition of these two factors should be equal to coefficient of b. Okay, so we have 10 into 2, right? Then we have 4 into 5 will be equal to 20. Okay, so which to choose? So if you are choosing plus 4 and plus 5 over here, the addition of these two will be equal to plus 9, which is our coefficient of b. So here I am going to consider plus 4 and plus 5 as the factors of a into c, that is 20. Okay, so now I will add this over here. So this will be y square plus 4y plus 5y plus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, now I will look for the common factor between two terms. So I will separate two terms at a time. Okay, now here I will take a common factor. So I am taking y as the common factor. In the bracket what I will have is y plus 4, because I have taken y as the common factor over here. Now here what I can take as a common factor, if you see here it is 5 into y plus 4 into 5. Can I write 20 as 4 into 5? Yes, because it is 4 into 5 is nothing but equal to 20. So if you see here, you have 5 as the common factor over here between these two numbers. So I will take 5 as the common factor. So in the bracket I will have y plus 4, which is equal to 0. Now I am having this two bracket as a common, so I will take this bracket as a common, and in another bracket I will have y plus 5 is equal to 0. So the answer of y will be equal to, so since there is multiplication sign, that means y plus 4 is equal to 0, comma y plus 5 is equal to 0. So this will be equal to y is equal to, when this plus 4 goes on that side, it will be minus 4, and y is equal to minus 5. So this is how you can factorize the quadratic polynomial. Okay, what if I have something like this? So x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. So here again I will look for the coefficient. So coefficient of a is 1. Coefficient of b is, here you have minus 7, and coefficient of c is 12. So now what is the product of a into c? It is 1 into 12, that will be equal to 12. So I need to find out the factors of plus 12. So there are two possibilities. I will have two positive numbers, because 12 is a positive number, or I will have two negative numbers as the factor. Now how to choose between these two? I will look for the coefficient of b. Since the coefficient of b is a negative number, that means this won't be a possibility. This will be the possibility, or this is the fact that this is the product of two negative. This 12 is the product of two negative number, because your coefficient of b is a negative number. Now how to choose the factors of 12? So I have 6 into 2. So minus 6 into 2. But the addition of this 2 will be equal to minus 8. So this won't be factor of 12. Then what else I have? 12 into 1, right? So minus 12 into 1, minus 12 into minus 1 will be plus 12, but the addition of this 2 will be minus 13. So this can be the factors of 12. Then what else we have? Minus 3 plus minus 4, because minus 3 into minus 4 will be plus 12, and the addition of this 2 is equal to minus 7. So I am getting minus 7 over here. So I will consider minus 3 and minus 4 as the factor of 12. Now I will add this two number in the equation. Okay, so this is how you choose the factor of coefficient of C and A, or the product of coefficient A and C. So this is x square minus 3x minus 4x plus 12 is equal to 0. So now what common factor? So I will take common factor between these two. So I have x as a common factor over here. So in the bracket I will have x minus 3. Now here what I have as a common factor, so here it is minus 4 into x, plus here I have minus 4 into minus 3 is equal to 0. So I will take minus 4 as the common factor between these two number, and in the bracket I will have x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will be equal to, so I will take this 2 bracket common, so x minus 3, in another bracket I will have x minus 4 equal to 0. So this will be equal to x minus 3 equal to 0 comma x minus 4 equal to 0. So if I transfer this minus 3 on the other side of equal to sign, it will be plus 3. So x is equal to plus 3 and x is equal to plus 4. So this is how, if you have negative b coefficient but positive c coefficient and a coefficient, this is how you can factorize your quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now what if I have both b coefficient as well as c coefficient as a negative number? So in this case, a into c, what will be the product of, what is coefficient of a over here? 1, then b is minus 1 and c is minus 56. Okay, so 1 into minus 56 will be how much? Minus 56. So the product of AC is minus 56. So there are two chances, there is only one chance of getting negative as the answer, that is multiplication of one positive and negative number. Okay, so I will have factors that has one positive number and one negative number. Okay, now how to decide which number is a positive and which number is negative? The addition of these two must be equal to minus 1, because I have coefficient of b as minus 1. Now what can be the factor of 56? So I can think of 8 and 7. Now which number should have positive sign and which number should have negative sign? So it will be decided by coefficient of b. So since coefficient of b has negative sign, I will add negative sign to the greater number, and so smaller number will have positive sign, because the addition of plus 7 and minus 8 will be equal to minus 1. So this is how you can decide the sign of your factors. So my factors are, so this is x square minus x minus 56 is equal to 0. So my factors are x square minus 8x plus 7x minus 56 is equal to 0. So now I will take common factors from this. So x into bracket I will have x minus 8. Here I am taking x as the common factor. Here it is 7 into x minus 8 into 7. So here I am taking 7 as the common factor. In bracket I will have x minus 8 is equal to 0. So this x minus 8 I will take common, and in another bracket I will have x plus 7 equal to 0. So this is x minus 8 is equal to 0, and this is x plus 7 is equal to 0. So this is x is equal to 8 and this is x is equal to minus 7. Okay, what if I have 8q square plus 10q plus 3 is equal to 0. In previous example, we have seen that we had coefficient of a as 1, but here I am getting coefficient of a as plus 8 and b is equal to plus 10 and c is equal to 3 plus 3. So here the product of AC is 8 into 3, that is 24. That means I need to look for the factors of 24. Now what will be the factors of 24? there are two possibilities. There will be two positive number or there might be two negative numbers, because the product of these two will be equal to positive number. So since my coefficient of b has positive sign, I will consider these two. Now what will be the factors of 24? Can I consider 8 into 3? No, because the addition of these two will be plus 11. I don't want plus 11, I want plus 10. So can I consider 6 and 4? Yes, because the addition of these two will be equal to 10. So I will add this in the equation. So this will be 8q square plus 6q plus 4q plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so here what common factors you are getting? So if you look at this properly, this is 4 into 2 into q plus 2 into 3 into q. So here I will take 2q as the common factor. So 4q plus 3 will be in the bracket. Okay, and here you have plus 1 as the common factor. So this will be plus into bracket 4q plus 3 is equal to 0. So in one bracket I will have 4q plus 3 and in the other bracket I will have 2q plus 1 is equal to 0. So this will be equal to 4q plus 3 equal to 0, and this will be 2q plus 1 equal to 0. So this 3 will get on that side and will become minus 3, and this q will be equal to, since here there is multiplication sign, it will come in the denominator. So this is one value of q and another value of q is 2q. This plus will go on that side and become minus 1, and q will be equal to minus 1 upon 2. So this will be the factors of this equation. Now what if we have 3q square plus 2q minus 21? Now again in this case I have a is equal to, so I will write it over here. So a is equal to plus 3, b is equal to plus 2 and c is equal to, I have minus number. So that is minus 21. So what will be the factors of this? So 21 minus 21 or plus 3 into minus 21 will be equal to minus 63. So the factors of this will be one positive value and one negative value. So now the coefficient of b will tell me the value of the factor. So since it has positive sign, that means the greater number must have a positive sign. So what will be the factors of 63? Can I consider 9 and 7? Because the addition of these two will be equal to plus 2, right? So plus 9 and minus 7 are the factors of minus 63. So I will add this in the equation. So this will be 3q square plus 9q minus 7q minus 21 is equal to 0. So here you have 3 into q plus 3 into 3 into q. So basically I am taking 3q common over here, and it will have q plus 3 in the bracket, and in this 2 you have minus 7 into q, and in here you have minus 7 into 3. So I will take minus 7 as the common factor between these two, and in the bracket I will have q plus 3. So this will be equal to 0. So this will be 3q minus 7 and q plus 3 is equal to 0. So this will be 3q minus 7 is equal to 0 and q plus 3 is equal to 0. So this will be 3q is equal to plus 7 because you have minus sign over here, and q is equal to 7 upon 3. This will be q is equal to minus 3. So this is how you can factorize this kind of sum. And now we have last type, that is, what if you have 4p square minus 9p minus 9. So here your coefficient of A is plus 4, your coefficient of B is negative number, and coefficient of C is 9. Okay, so A into C will be equal to 4 into minus 9, that is equal to minus 36. Okay, so the factors will be one positive number and one negative number. Now what will be the sign of greater number? Since you have negative coefficient, that means the sign of greater number will be negative. So in this case, can I take minus 12 plus 3? So the addition of this 2 will be equal to minus 9. So the factor of minus 36 will be plus 3 and minus 12. So I will add this in the equation, and this will be 4p square minus 12p plus 3p minus 9 is equal to 0. So this will be, this you can write it as 4 into p minus 4 into 3 into p. Okay, so here I will take 4p as the common factor, and in the bracket I will have p minus 3, and here if you see it is 3 into p minus 3 into 3. So here I will take plus 3 as the common factor, and in the bracket I will have p minus 3 is equal to 0. So I will have 4p plus 3 in one bracket and p minus 3 in the other bracket. So this will be 4p plus 3 is equal to 0, and p minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is 4p is equal to minus 3. So p is equal to minus 3 upon 4. This is p is equal to 3. So this is how you can factorize any kind of quadratic polynomial. So till now we have seen how to use splitting method to factorize any quadratic polynomial. I hope you have understood this.